Hi, everybody. It is 7:30 a.m. on October 17th, 2023. This is Nick Thomas TV. He posted this 2 days ago. I just got the message today that he posted it. Quite interesting because when we look at here, even the mirror reflection. You know how you get when your camera, you have that that lens that follows it around when you're pointing up at the sun. You've got the sun glare or whatever. I think they call it some type of glare. But it's really quite interesting because the glare is actually showing both suns together. Do you see them? It's really obvious now. Actually, it looks like it's in front of our sun. Or coming around the backside of our sun on the lower part. Remember in iPad Go 2, let's jump over to there real quick. I wonder if I got it saved anymore. They changed the, no, I got it right here. I got it right here. So when we go to the end of it, let's go to the end. So it's showing two suns, 1 and 2. See, he's got fire on his feet, two suns. Okay, so he's the one approaching our sun. This is our normal sun, so he's approaching our sun. So he is representing him right there. Now, when we get to the end of the script, right here, Heliofont, it went from the I for intelligence over, or the iron, maybe that's what it is, because the sun is iron. They call it the Nibiru is known as a red dragon with iron dust that forms like wings. Interesting. Oh, so I wonder if that's why his hair, I was wondering why his hair was that rusty orange iron color. That's what that means. That is interesting. So it's saying Nibiru, which is quite interesting because it mentioned it's from Nibiru is the Anunnaki, and this is Anunnaki symbolism. Remember, I just showed you in Scooby-Doo Incorporated where they had the Anunnaki, and they're talking about how Nibiru is predicted to come back this time and smash it or break apart Earth. That's very interesting, right? And the most interesting thing about there's a part that shows the dome up above breaking in one of the Scooby-Doo events. In an Egyptian fight that they have with the Egyptians, the bad Anunnaki, I should say. And then you have I don't know, check out the Scooby-Doo Incorporated. But this is so interesting how it's already shown it's here. So he must go right into, well, I thought this was Earth. See, this is the amazing thing about it is, oh, you know what I'm thinking was coming out of my mind? And I know a lot of you are going to freak out about it because it's not what we were taught in school. Somehow I get the feeling that if we think about the beginning of Genesis, God created heaven and earth, and God created the sun, God created the moon, God was creating everything on the land of earth. So remember, God was on earth, on the land, and he created the sun and he created the moon for at night, the light. So if God's on earth and he's creating these things, you can imagine like a wizard. Remember, because there's a dome up above, the glass dome. So I wonder if this is representing Nibiru coming out of Earth, because remember, Earth is made of iron as well. And that's why we see, like on the sunsets, a red sunset or a red sunrise, is because we see the iron on the red is the iron in the atmosphere. And then we got the word heliofont, which is not the CG, which is computer. And so if we look at CG, if we look at those letters in, oops, don't do anything to me. Oh, I knew it would do something. Okay, so if we look at CG, computer generated brothers, right? Because that's what they do. They just do all these short computer generated things. But if we look at CG, is 33 brothers. The 33 brothers. The third letter in English is 3. The third letter in Greek and Hebrew is a G. So the 33 brothers. Oh, I should look that up and see what that means. The 33 bros. The 33. They have a movie, biological disaster survival drama film directed by Patricia Riggins and Mark. The 33 is a 2015 biographical disaster. That's interesting. I wonder if this has something to do with the end times as well. The film is based on the real events of the 2010 Capilano mining disaster, in which a group of 33 miners were trapped inside San Jose. For 69 days. That is such a trip. So 33 is CG, or Christ God, kind of symbolism, or computer generated. And then you got 69. 69 is the symbolism for yin and yang. So, or the two energies. 9 being complete, and then 6 is just showing that you grew your tree up to the 6 chakras. So you got the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, and indigo. So indigo. Now, interesting, because they're talking about, yesterday I was watching a thing about the rainbow, where they say they don't have indigo in it since the 1980s. Now, when you look at indigo, N-D-Go, go is God. Now, D means 2 atoms. 2 atoms. And then N, it's like in 2 atoms, God. And when we look at yin and yang, it would be referring to Lucifer and Jesus. This is fascinating, good and evil, that type of thing. That is interesting that I noticed that. And then we got CGI, so it's Christ, God, intelligence, third dimension animated short. If you look at that right there. So now we're going into the 5D. So I wonder if it's going to be the Christ, God, intelligence 5D that we're moving into. Oh, such a trip, right? But anyway, so we can see right here, and this is Nick Thomas TV, and play a little bit. Maybe that was the purpose yesterday of the dragon, that green dragon I was showing you. Oh, I did it again. Of the green dragon that I was showing you down here on the search engine, and that's on my chest that appeared. I wonder if it's showing that it's getting closer. Oh, interesting. Now I wonder if the closer it gets, the darker it will come out on my body. Oh, that's so interesting. Um, there's a connection. I know some of you may not believe it or not, but there's a connection with me and iPet Goat. There's a connection with what's unfolding, um, with all these images, what I'm showing you. Um, I feel it, I sense it. And, we can clearly see down here the two suns in the mirror reflection of the sun. So this is wild. We are so close to something, you guys. Um, anyway, I just want to put that out there real quick. Again, this is Nick Thomas TV. There is his thing. So I want to send this over to my Facebook page. And hopefully no one talks about it on my page. It's like they don't believe it. I think they won't believe it until they actually see it in the sky. Oh, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But I'll make this really quick and short, but I just want to update everybody and see if he's got another view. Yeah, look right there. You can see the lens flare. That's what it's called, the lens flare of what's being shown up above. That is fascinating. And on his channel before, they were taking videos of through glass. So like being in your house and looking at the sun, and sometimes the glass that we have gets you can see the past ones that they done probably like a month or two ago, because some people kept mentioning that when you take it through a window, you get all these other mirror reflections. So they kept saying it was a window. So he went and started taking them outside, and so you can see. I bet this is one of the outside, because this is too perfect. I guess that's the word. But anyway, I'll let you go and I'll get this uploaded. Have a great day, everybody. Again, no fear. I mean, who knows what's really going to happen, because I can't remember who it was, but there was somebody on Facebook, this older guy, and I guess he was saying some time traveler back in 2021 come back in time and said that in the year 2023, around the autumn time, there's going to he said that all of a sudden all the people vanished, or a lot of people vanished, and so he come back in time because he's trying to figure out where those people vanished to. And the old guy was, reading his notes, because the time traveler was coming back to try to figure out what was going on, what happened in the past that created their future the way it is. So whatever is going to happen, so all the hype about, 2023, this is going to be the big kicker or whatever, must have something to do with a big event that's going to be happening here. I know I'm just kind of excited, and then, looking at the green dragon on my left chest. And that's another thing that's fascinating, is that when you look down here at the green dragon, it's even got the same face. I think I told you that yesterday. It's such a trip. So you got, because we must be coming up to graduation. That must be it. So right here's my heart, and then up on my shoulder, I showed you where the green dragon was. Let's see if I can still pop that up. It's right here. Let's see here. It's over my tiger. Here it is. This is probably a better one to look at, because it's sitting an overlay of my tiger that I had as tattooed on here. It's kind of like tiger's milk. Interesting, huh? Subconsciously, a long time ago when I got that, because I wanted a tiger that was crawling down my chest. I wanted the Black Panther here, And then I have another Black Panther. Oh, I have a Black Panther on this side. This one's holding a rose. And then I have a dagger and a rose on this one. And then I'll show you the one I have on my leg, but they're all cats. I don't know if I told you, but growing up when I was a child, I used to collect lions and tigers and black panthers, all kinds of cats. I used to dream about them. I used to have visions of walking next to them. This is how wild this is. Um, isn't that a trip where you can see that dragon right there? Look at his face. Ooh. Okay, so now I want to show you. Where's it at? Where's the tattoo? Pretty sure I have it on here. There it is. Now this is the one that's on my leg, crawling up my leg. But these images that I picked, and why I picked them, I picked this one because I had these varicose veins. Actually, I should flip this picture kind of way. But there's varicose veins on my that were coming out of my leg. You can't see them hardly anymore. They're almost gone. That's kind of a trip too, I should say, besides my hair getting darker. So anyway, and this is literally, I got these, what, 20 years ago? These are a long time ago, and they're still just so dark on my skin. You know, just like I just had them done or something. Pretty fascinating. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And notice in that picture I showed you where my heart was, and this being up in the left. That's why I want to tell you. So this was like on my left shoulder, chest shoulder. So, and then remember the green guy. So the green, I do believe is representing the heart. Remember, because the sacral chakra green is the heart. Means you resonate in the heart. And interesting how it's between the brain and the heart. And if you look at your body, you got your heart and your brain, the connection. If they're like one. I bet you that's what it's symbolizing. Anyway, so I'll let you go, and hope you guys have a fabulous day.